Hey there everyone, welcome back. And in this video, we're going to continue talking about the fruit of the Spirit, the series that we're in right now. And let's just pick up where we left off. Last week, we talked about the first aspect of the fruit of the Spirit, and that was love. And this week, we're going to go with the second one. So let's refresh ourselves. Let's go to Galatians 5:22 and 23, and let's read about the fruit of the Spirit one more time. I'll put it on the screen for you. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such there is no law. All right, so we've already covered love. The second aspect of the fruit of the Spirit is joy. So let's go there. How does the Bible define joy? Well, I had to dig pretty deep on this one. We all have a basic understanding of joy, and let me grab my notes. Joy, the Bible uses the word joy, joyful, joyfulness, joyfully, joyous, and gladness. I mean, that's a definition of it. But there was one definition when I was doing my Blue Letter Bible study that it took me. And that's the one I want to share. We all know what joy is. But when you translate from the Greek, the definition of calm delight came up. And I thought that was most fitting. We all have ideas of what joy and being joyful should look like. But you don't see most people running around today just singing and dancing and playing instruments and being joyful and joyous in that manner. But you do see a lot of Christians, especially, having a calm demeanor and a calm delight. So that is what I believe they mean when they say joy. It's the next one is peace, but this calm delight is a sense of peace and happiness. Happiness comes with that sense of peace. So let's dig just a little deeper and find out where the joy comes from. If you would, turn to John chapter 15. We're going to read verses 9 through 11. I'll put them on the screen for you. As the Father loved me, I also have loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. Remember, this is Jesus speaking. These things I have spoken to you, that my joy may remain in you, and that your joy may be full. Right there, straight out of Jesus' mouth, he says that the joy we receive comes from him. It's not joy that we get from ourselves. Of course, we each have joy in our lives somehow. Everybody's happy at some point, but an overwhelming joy, an overwhelming calm delight amidst all circumstances can only come from one place. And he tells us where to find it. These things I have spoken to you, that my joy from God, from Jesus, may remain in you, and that your joy may be full. So we know where it comes from. We know how to get it. We abide in him. He abides in us, just as he abides in his Father. But if you go back, if you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love. It tells us how to do it. All right. So let's move on to, how do we term this one? I don't want people to get confused and think that, well, I have joy in my life, so I must be with the Father. I must have the fruit of the Spirit within me. We said the same thing about love. Well, I love somebody, but I hate other people. It doesn't work like that. I have joy, so I must be good, right? Not necessarily, because we all have some aspect of joy in our life. But this is a complete, full joy. Why do people not have a complete and full joy or calm delight in today's world? Let's search deep and let's see what this world puts into our hearts and what it provides us that we eke out a meager existence of joy on a daily basis from. We manage to squeak it in, for lack of a better term. But I took some notes. Let me refer to those. This is what I feel the majority of the world's hearts are filled with. Let me read through these. We'll see if you agree. This is what the world provides us. Anger, hate, malice, discontent, distrust, resentment, bitterness, jealousy, hostility, vindictiveness. But those aspects of a character I see evidence of on a daily basis. So how can one make room for joy when the world has filled them with nothing but anger and discontent? Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 36, verses 26 and 27. I'm going to put them on the screen for you. I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you. I will take the heart of stone out of your flesh and give you a heart of flesh. I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, and you will keep my judgments and do them. Did you guys get that? We're not doing this ourselves. The only requirement we have is to surrender. Surrender ourselves to the will of God, to humble ourselves, and to accept the sacrifice that Jesus has given us. He's going to do the rest, and he just told us how. A new heart, going to remove the heart of stone. I'm going to take your anger, your hate, your malice, your vindictiveness, your discontent. I'm going to take it. And that's going to open up a whole lot of room in that heart for love, for joy, a calm delight, if you will, and for the other aspects, which are the character of God, which will become evident in your character as you walk with him. So there it is. That's how you get joy. We've covered love, we've covered joy, but it's in your heart. All we have to do is give up. We have to give up trying to do it ourselves, because all we're ever going to do is fail. I've seen a meme recently that made a lot of sense nowadays. It says that someone is mad at God and they shout out, "I'm done." And God looks at them and says, "Good, now I can begin." All you have to do is give up and give it to God. Humble yourself before him. Commit yourself to his will. He does the rest. He changes your heart, which will change your character. Get in this book. The answers are in here. I said it in one of my first videos that I saw it somewhere. It was in one of Pastor Stephen's videos that I watched. The answers you are seeking are probably in a book on one of your shelves that you haven't read. If nothing else, say a prayer, ask for guidance, pick up this book, start reading. As long as you continue to read and you seek, he will answer. In the next video, we're going to move on to the next aspect of the fruit of the Spirit, which is the character of God, which is peace. If you have love and you have joy, which is a calm delight, can you not see peace following? I'll see you in the next one.